Welcome back to Gear Check Games. This is episode 10 of our Pokemon Gold for the Game Boy Color playthrough. Last time, we wasted a lot of time going to recruit a normal type Pokemon. Yeah. So sorry about that. Luckily, Catch Quest is much more contained in this one than it was in our red playthrough.
Yeah, just devoted to one worthless Pokemon.
Yeah, one that we probably...
Oh no, don't give him Ice Punch.
Yeah.
You don't have many of those.
Not only is Ice Punch not a physical move. Yeah. Big Mom.
No, Ethan, are you familiar with how physical and special attacks work in pre-Gen 4? Yeah, it's... Well, just the umbrella rule kind of screwed him over on that regard. I don't know. That to me, that seems like one of those vestigial things where, like, it's probably more difficult to program Pokemon moves individually to be physical or special.
I like that you just walked onto the dance floor and everyone was dancing, but the red lady was just like... She just turned over and stared at you. Like, what are you doing here? Yeah. And you didn't do anything. She just went back to what she was doing.
The other ladies were lost in the rhythm of the dance.
And then you go into battle and they're all wearing red.
Okay.
Instead, there's no need to make jokes when Flareon appears. It just is a joke.
Oh, so I thought that.
What, you disagree, Dan? Are you gonna stand Flareon? Is this really the hill you want to die on?
No, I feel bad for Flareon.
Yeah.
Flareon just can't catch a break.
Into the Eevee stick. What kills me about Flareon is, like, even Leafeon is better than Flareon. One of the most, like, least used evolutions. At least with her, like, you can get, like, a lot of good use out of her bruiser stats, because she's, like, really physically built. She's got, like, really good attack and defense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think grass types tend to do better on defense than fire types. I've never used a Leafeon or a Glaceon, but maybe I'll give them a try one of these days. They're both really slow, aren't they?
Yeah. That's a weird thing. It's like you need, to me, grass types and fire types both need a little bit of speed. Oh yeah.
I love this song.
This is our
I think they only play this like 2 or 3 times in the This is it. Thank you for watching Pokemon Gold episode 10.
You only used him once.
Oh, I get it. Oh, Trey, you sly dog.
There is a clear winner here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so to bookend our quest for Snubble, we have to give him a proper send-off.
A proper burial.
For those of you not in the know, the fan name for that track Trey just played is End of an Adventure. And what an adventure we had with little Snubble.
A whole 2-episode adventure. So it really is a toss-up between Tauros and Miltank. Which one?
A 2-episode. Didn't you just like spend an episode trying to get him, and then you got him at the very end, and then you used him in one battle and put him away?
Yeah. It was an adventure.
Yeah.
I guess.
So I that's what I was gonna try and say earlier. Is like, oh yeah, this would be a good testing ground to see which one of these normal types would make the cut. And lo and behold, Tauros is now king.
I don't like the little
so like you said earlier, we have to
I'll make it easy on you. You just gotta take down the Flareon. can't even take down the Flareon. Okay.
Yeah. The weakest. I didn't even have him take on, like, the incredibly defensive Umbreon, who honestly can't do that much to you early on, except, like, sand attack you to death.
Meanwhile, Tauros over here, for being 4 levels under that Espeon, he's actually doing some decent damage. He took that confusion pretty well to boot.
If I recall, he's... Yeah, if I recall correctly, he's got, like, a 105, 107 attack stat, and he's pretty quick, too.
Yeah. I can't remember if his attack or his speed is a better number, but they're both good.
I like that you literally can't tell what the heck Tauros is from behind.
Yeah. You gotta use your imagination.
Kind of looks like a lump, doesn't he?
Yeah. Either that or he's got like a... I can't... It's hard to tell from behind if that's a bullhorn or if he's like a rhinoceros.
Does kind of look like that, doesn't it?
Yeah. From a certain point of view.
So yeah, like you said earlier, we got to battle all these chicks to get Surf. So these are required.
Mm-hmm.
Umbreon.
That's one change, in the remakes in Heart Gold Soul Silver that I'm not sure if I agree with. Because you don't fight the Kimono Girls until after you got the 8th badge.
Yeah, to me that's one of the biggest sore spots as far as like the changes they made to the story in it's not even really like a story thing, it's just an event that happens like in Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
Yeah.
Well, what's going to happen here is that like once we clear like the final event with Team Rocket, we're going to get an item that allows us access to an area where the version mascot of, whatever game you're playing, gold or silver, is located, but you don't have to go and catch it. But in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, they changed it so that you run into each Kimono Girl individually throughout the game in these little dialogue sequences. It's you just kind of run into them throughout the world. And then you don't actually... When you get to Ecruteak City, instead of fighting all the Kimono Girls, you just fight like a single Rocket Grunt and get Surf. And then, after you get all 8 badges, you have to go back to Ecruteak and battle all of the Kimono Girls whose levels are adjusted appropriately. They didn't just transplant them from their original version into like that later part of the game. But...
Yeah. And
then you're forced to go to... either the Whirl Islands or the Bell Tower to catch the legendary Pokemon, like, as part of the story. And I don't know. I've always much preferred the legendary Pokemon that are just kind of, like, hidden away for you to discover, as opposed to the ones that are just kind of, like, thrust on you. And, like, because on the one hand, it breaks the pace of the game, because it's like, okay, so I can't advance until I catch or defeat this thing. So, if you get stuck on a legendary Pokemon, because, they have the lowest catch rate of all, you might... Even if you get them all the way down, like, it's still like a crapshoot. Like, you could run out of Pokeballs like 3 or 4 times before you actually have a lucky round against him.
Yeah, I recently had to go through that. I just did a Soul Silver playthrough not that long ago.
Yeah.
And spoilers for a little later ahead in the game. Like, as soon as you go, you surf east of your hometown to go to the Elite Four.
Mm-hmm.
That's where your mom comes out or someone calls you and they're like, hey, the Kimono Girls are waiting for you. And even if you go talk to them and battle them, the Kimono Girls, even after you do that, they still make you go down to either the top of the tower or the bottom of the ocean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's...
to do their quest. I'm like, I want to do this on my own time.
Yeah, well, it feels like more of an accomplishment. Oh god, what happened to his front foot?
Looks excited.
Oh dear.
It kind of looks like is he supposed to be like pawing the dirt, like all huffy at you?
I think so, but
like he's running at you.
That angle is just real weird for me.
I think his like left front paw is like lifted up, and then like it's like directly in front of his back right paw. her leg.
Weird sprite.
The shadows look weird though.
Speaking of weird sprites, do you ever think the kimono girls had like weirdly big heads compared to the other trainers? Or just, I don't know, I always thought their proportions were kind of awkward.
They always kind of look like they were very marshmallowy. They're very like poofy. Oh yeah, this is
a look,
I like this contextualized better in this one because he's here watching the dance, and then like you come in and have some like sick battles. He's like, dude, those were great. Have this TM.
Yeah, as opposed to just like taking down another Rattata and another Zubat against one guy.
Yeah. You literally are playing bouncer, chucking a drunk out of the dance hall.
Like, I'm pretty sure this woman could take this guy down no problem. She's probably got an Espeon.
Could.
Yeah.
It's like, like you said, by the time you fight them,
in Heart Gold and Soul Silver,
their levels are like in the 40s.
Yeah, they're fairly tough.
Yeah. So now that we have Surf, now we have to go unlock the ability to use it.
Yeah. Did they change it in Crystal? Because I remember having to go to the burned tower
Sage Ping
to find your favorite partner character from Kingdom Hearts 2, Ping.
Yeah. Not even character from Mulan. It's the Kingdom Hearts partner character from the Mulan world.
Well, I don't know. It's on the brain, okay? I'm doing a Kingdom Hearts 2 playthrough on the side. Not for the channel, I'm just,
Didn't you just...
Sometimes I play games just for fun, It's normal.
Didn't you just 100% that game? Like, get the crowns and all that jazz?
Yeah, but Mike wanted to do it.
He's surely not going to make you do everything all over. Like, everything.
No, I'm pretty sure if... Where we are in the game, I'm pretty sure if next weekend I told Mike, like, hey, let's do something else, he'd be like, yes, please. We just got through the whole, like, mid-game climax of that game, and it,
I was going to ask, are you starting to do, like, the world revisits now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guessed that was the case.
That game, we'll get to KH2 one day. I think it's a good game, but God, does it have some pacing problems. Just, like, all the way through.
I recently heard the take that it was like, okay, the first, like, half hour of the game and then the final, like, hour are the most important, and then everything in between is just, like, filler.
Yeah, it's ugh. Like, I wouldn't say that KH1 has, like, constant plot development, but, like, they sprinkle in little things. God, welcome to part 51 of our Kingdom Hearts Let's Play. But, like, the whole, like...
We haven't even started to yet.
The villain thing develops, the Sora and Riku relationship develops as you go through the game. Things change, like, discoveries are made. Most of 2 really is just filler, as far as I recall. I don't know. This is not an appropriate time to be having this
world showcase.
Yeah. Well, it's the point where they basically stopped, like, having the Disney elements involved in, like, the story anymore. And it's all just kind of like, well, we have to make this game 30 hours long somehow. Just make a bunch of worlds based on Disney movies for you to screw around in. I miss the
League of Disney villains.
Right?
Yeah.
It's only in one game.
But what about the Kingdom Hearts Dark Robe McThirteen guys with anime hair?
The who?
They're cool, right? They're a good substitution.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, my dude.
The big bads of the Kingdom Hearts series, the Who.
The what? Oh yeah, they steal your words. So I don't want to alarm you guys, but we are dangerously close to an Ampharos.
Oh.
Because we got to grind a little bit.
Yeah, Deckard's
while
been
searching
cleaning house.
Yeah,
annihilate this man. Well, I don't know. I guess his ace is a pretty tough Pokemon too.
Oh yeah. So this entire gym, we haven't said it yet, but it's completely dominated by one line of Pokemon, even though this generation gave us the second line of of Ghost Pokémon.
Right. Yeah, you don't encounter... Yeah, Gen 2 introduced the first exactly one new Ghost-type Pokemon, even though in Gen 1 there were only 3, and it's Misdreavus, but you don't actually encounter Misdreavus until, like, the final area of the post-game in Gold and Silver?
Yep.
Ugh, I don't know. I guess it was just a different time for the franchise, but, like, going back, it really does frustrate me how reluctant Gen 2 is to, like, present its new Pokemon to you.
Yeah. That is weird. I don't know if it was purposeful or if it was just, like, accidental.
Well, I almost feel like they...
the latter half of...
Sorry, you can finish your thought.
Well, I was going to say, the latter half of the development of this game was very rushed and, like, odd, because, like, one guy did so much coding to get this game to market.
Our boy Iwata, I presume.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing I can think of as far as why they would be so hesitant to give you Gen 2 Pokemon is that, like, they were treating the Pokemon more as, like, a cool new, like, secret you have to find in the game, as opposed to, like, the trend going from, like, Ruby and Sapphire onwards, where it's like, oh, it's a new game, so you're gonna use new Pokemon. Here it was like, you're gonna encounter mostly old Pokemon, but, like, there might be new ones sprinkled here and there. And I don't know, it just doesn't really do it for me.
We were still well within the, like... We were still well within the reasonability of the gotta catch 'em all era.
Yeah.
So
could actually be
having
done.
rare ones was still like a treat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did catch them all back when I played Soul Silver about a year ago. As far as, like,
you were trying to do
the original 251.
I think Ghastly Sprite right there is the face you make when you see, like, the current Pokedex and you're like, wait, I gotta catch those. Gotta catch all these now.
You haven't quite transitioned from your unassuming smile yet, and you're kind of in, like, the eyebrow twitching phase. And Haunter is Game Freak when it tells you about that.
Hey, you have to catch all these guys now.
Pretty much.
I love the duality of, like, old Pokemon, old Game Freak being like, yo, gotta catch them all. To nowadays, they don't even give you all the Pokemon, so it's, like, literally impossible to catch all of them.
The duality of Mon.
Yeah. Yes. So this big man, this boss, this guy coming up, Mr. Morty, he's gonna be tough.
Yeah, he's
his Gengar is no joke.
Yeah, I hear from people. I don't ever remember having as much trouble with Morty as I did with Whitney as a kid, but I actually had a really annoying scenario happen the last time I played Crystal. I raised an Umbreon in order to fight him, and unfortunately I didn't. I think I just barely leveled him up too late to get his first Dark type move, and so I didn't have any Dark type moves to give him. And so I go into battle with oh shoot, what happened? Oh, there he is. Say goodbye to Flaffy.
Goodbye, Flaffy.
Yeah.
Oh shoot. I'm totally.
It's time for Flaffy to grow up and go bald.
Yeah. It was inevitable. It was a step she had to take.
Yet.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Sorry for kind of borking this story. I just can't remember exactly what happened. But basically, what happened with Morty is that, like, he couldn't damage me with anything, and I couldn't damage him. But because he used Mean Look on me, I was basically just stuck using all of Umbreon's moves until it got down to Struggle.
Oh my god.
And just, yeah.
Could Struggle actually hit him? I didn't know Struggle could do that. That is one thing that's you reminded me. So, like, the two available evolutions at the beginning of this game, the moves that correspond to their typing, they only learn 2 fairly early. One is like, it's either, what is it, Feint Attack? It's either Feint Attack or Pursuit for Umbreon and Confusion for Espeon.
Yeah,
they learn them at 16.
And like the way I raise my Umbreon, if you've ever actually tried to raise one of them, you might be like, wow, Joe, how did you have an Umbreon before Morty? Well, I used a bunch of little tricks that you can read all about on Bulbapedia. Whatever. But in Crystal, they added a mechanic where if you level up a Pokemon on the route where you first encountered it, i.e. where the egg was hatched, it gains like extra happiness upon leveling up. So I hatched an Eevee from an egg because I think Pokemon that hatch out of an egg have like a higher base happiness than Pokemon that you get as gifts or in the wild.
They do.
And even with all that going for me, I didn't get Eevee to evolve into Umbreon until level 23. And I'm pretty sure, like, using the methods that I did, that was like the soonest I could have possibly done it. And because there's no move relearner in this game,
almost better.
Sorry, no Feint Attack for you.
Yeah. You're almost better if you're going for Umbreon to just keep him in Eevee until he learns Bite, and then just pour all the medicine and stuff on him.
I think he might have had Bite. Like, I know he had at least one like good stab dark type move.
Got Lord help you if you're going for Espeon, because she learns there are no psychic type TMs for stab in Johto.
Right.
So you literally have to get to
36. Doesn't he get Psybeam in like the mid 30s?
At 36.
Okay.
So
I mean that's not terrible.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so this is Morty. We're already experiencing his BS. Hunter and Gengar have like fairly good speed stats. And they all have Hypnosis and Spite and Curse. So
yeah.
And he's basically just
Gengar is a really cruel Pokemon to be thrown at you, like given the options you currently have access to, but I love that sprite. Yeah.
Yeah. Like
I remember they used to, like, Sugimori's original art of Gengar, he used to draw him with like his face kind of in shadow like that, almost like he's like backlit or something.
Yeah.
Really cool style.
To me, Gengar is still like, I know he's like the first, but he is like a real Spookymon.
For such a simple design, Gengar. I still think Gengar is a really appealing and really iconic Pokemon.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so I tried
even if he is kind of a douche in this boss fight.
Yeah. I tried to cheese him a little bit because Dux is half normal type, so he couldn't Shadow Ball me. And since I used Sand Attack on him once, it'll be much harder for him to put me to sleep.
Give him a Thunder Punch.
Yeah. So now we're just gonna literally overpower him.
Because you can.
Yeah. That's Ampharos' thing, is being bulky.
And falling asleep.
Yeah. Yeah, he hasn't, I don't think has Morty used his item yet?
I haven't been paying attention. I kind of forgot.
Me either. I was, because once you get your opponent's Pokemon below a certain threshold, and like the health bar stops depleting, like if it stops like too low, the gym leader will use like, I think they get like one restorative item in this gen, but I don't know how many of them do. It might just be like the later ones that get it, but I definitely remember the Elite Four and Champion using restorative items when you get them too low.
Shroom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shroom.
I was gonna try and cheese him a little bit.
Forget about that every time. And it re-delights me. Well, see,
it just comes out like, it's my time to shine, finally! Then he just gets like Kamehameha away.
It's obliterated.
It's a Paris-shaped hole in the wall in front of the gym.
So.
Yep, that's the strat. Just 1-2 Django your whole team.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's got like a real good special stat. So since technically it's a psychic move, he's getting like real good numbers off of that.
Mm-hmm.
All that work we did with ducks for nothing.
I mean, to be fair, most of the work was done by Ampharos.
True.
I remember Morty having kind of a different strategy in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I think here he's more of like a slow burn kind of boss where he puts you to sleep and like saps your health. But I'm pretty sure in Gen 4 they just give him Shadow Ball and he just like sweeps. He does what Gengar is supposed to do. He just sweeps your whole team because he's faster than anything you could possibly have by this point.
I forget, does Hypnosis have, what is it, like a 75, 65 accuracy?
I think it's 65. It's really low, but like...
Yeah. It's better than
sleep kind of sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, because back then, was there a 5-turn limit on sleep?
I think so. This may have been the first generation to have that. I think in Gen 1 there was some... it was Gen 1.
Yeah.
Nothing really worked the way it was supposed to.
Yeah, we've discussed Gen 1's janky engine before.
I always forget that Gengar has like a bunch of spikes coming out of his back too.
It's like Sonic.
Yeah.
It's just a clean design.
Sonic.
Oh god, that is why I like him. He's just Sonic.
He's just Shadow Sonic.
I liked the purple Sonic.
That's what I'm gonna name my next well, he's even round.
Purple Sonic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is my OC, Donut Stew.
Oh my god.
Yay.
Oh my god, can we do it?
Thunder Punch.
Can we do it, boys? Oh!
Yes.
Give him another Thunder Punch. You won thanks to RNGesus.
Yeah. Yeah, just... It's like as long as we could get 2 turns where I wasn't
still have the
asleep,
Haunter left.
Ampharos could annihilate
God dang it.
I want to
Punch!
use his Nightshade. Why didn't he use
Oh, not the fixed damage move.
Yeah. Yeah, he has nothing
Actually, I don't think that
than
can defeat you. Hunter can hit pretty hard and he's pretty fast, but he goes down like a sack of potatoes. He just has no defense.
I forgot.
Gengar's a little better, but not, nothing to write home
about.
You
traded for Farfetch'd, so you didn't get to like name him. Because I was like, you should have named him Duckard.
Yeah.
It's like gonna have Deckard and Duckard.
The classic duo.
Duckard.
Yes.
Duck Hunt.
Well, I guess I don't have a
pair him up with Houndour.
I don't have a doggo Pokemon in this playthrough so far.
Just a doggo Pokemon.
An egg.
Well, since it's gold, can't you get a Growlithe on the route south of here?
Yeah, I think so. Which that was...
I'm pretty sure in silver you get Vulpix.
Yeah. Yeah, fortunately we do not need to quest for a fire type, because I feel like we got the best one available. Honestly.
I mean, I think I would still... Well, I don't know. I don't know how it is in Gen 2 specifically, but like... At least in terms of like modern Pokemon design, I would still probably go for like Arcanine, because doesn't he get like extreme speed?
Oh yeah. Plus
and maybe some more like coverage stuff than Typhlosion.
Yeah, and he's incredibly bulky, so like he's a fire type that can take a hit, and that's okay in my book.
He's a big boy.
Yeah.
So next time, we've defeated Morty. We saved or tested our mettle against the Kimono Girls. And next time, I think we're going east. But don't quote me on that.
What did you think of that episode, Ethan?
Crickets.
My thoughts exactly. Good night, everybody.
Bye.